Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar in the Bulgarian Empire on Deity difficulty, and in our last episode we wiped out Amina, finally, and we just kind of kept up spreading our religion. We started getting some merchants online, get some trade routes going, and we did finish researching shipbuilding, so now we're able to traverse the deep ocean tiles without that damaging penalty. And what we're going to start looking to do is getting our religion spread overseas as quickly as possible to get those relics, to get that combat bonus. Because I was looking at the legacy paths, and we're going to need to take settlements anyway. Technically we don't need to. We can still get it by just converting settlements, but if we want to get any sort of economic legacy points, we need treasure fleets, and that requires us to have settlements in distant lands. So technically we could settle some of our own if we're looking like we're on track to get our military and cultural legacy paths completed. However, we do have a military right here, which means we could essentially use them to knock down some of our more some of our stronger opponents, and get more, give us a better advantage going into the modern age. So we'll see how this develops, what we explore in the distant lands, and we'll go from there. So if you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the video out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and let's dive back in and see what we can do here. That archer can just go on alert. Okay, that ship is still just firing away. Alright, who built the Serpent Mountain? Napoleon. Yeah, I would really like to get Napoleon as an ally if we can. That would be really cool. Alright, so we have a narrative choice here. +2 science on the temple, or +2 culture. We're going to go for science on the temple. Okay. We have some growth in Jedet. Our city hall is here, right? So we can't get the furs, unfortunately. Can't get those spices either. So it looks like we're just going to go for some fishing tiles. I think we're doing okay on happiness. We may need it later, but maybe we just go for the production, because we're going to be specializing our towns. We've already specialized a couple, but we're going to specialize more. Yeah, I was thinking, so like if I make Drastar a hub town for like influence, there's 5 settlements that are in range, I believe. I don't know if Geb2 will also count, but definitely at least 5. So that'll be 10 influence for Drastar. If I make Drastar a hub town and Ohrid a hub town and Neapolis a hub town, do they all give adjacency bonuses to each other still? I think it might be a little overkill, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I think Ohrid being the hub town would make the most sense because it has so many. 2, 4, 6. Maybe Preslov, because I think in exploration it's 15 tiles. So I think Ohrid should be the hub town if I make any. So we'll probably do that. Katana can build a temple. Probably needs it to get the happiness up. So let's do that. Temple can go right with the bazaar. Jedet could build a hidden fortress. I think we should. It's 4 production. Easy. Okay, so do we want to start moving these commanders across the sea? I think we do. What I'm also going to do here is upgrade all these cogs to Carax, because it is very cheap And we're definitely going to need at least one fleet coming across with us here. Yeah. Let's have you cut straight across. Perfect. Okay, we're going to want to also pay attention to which islands are our home continent and which ones are not considered our home continent. So who else do we have to move? You guys are waiting for the commander to pop out, so let's just have you chill. Oh, we should upgrade you. These two swordsmen should be upgraded to man-at-arms. Excellent. You're gonna hang out. Missionary. Where do we want you to go? It's looking like this is, whoops, this way is the fastest way. So let's have you at least sail to there. You need to finish converting that back. Excellent. You're just gonna keep moving up here. Okay, so there's the capital. The thing is I can only get one part of this converted, which is not a huge deal. Is this fully converted? It is not. We need the rural tile converted. There we go. Now technically I can have this guy, since he only has one charge, move down to Rowan, which is what we'll probably do. Okay, there's Tecumseh, so this is probably the other continent. We have a merchant going here already. So we can go to Kansa or we can go to Rowan. Doesn't tell you what the resources do though. I'm mostly interested in the llamas, so we don't really need the incense. We do want the whales and the cotton. I don't know what the llamas do though. So we're gonna go to Rowan with this merchant. Let's have you start moving just across here, because I looked earlier when I loaded up the game, and this is actually our homeland, so we don't necessarily want to settle here or capture a settlement that somebody puts there. So if anybody does, we'll probably just leave it. We do need to get that Karak out of there. So let's have you move up here. Then we can have you pop out, and you can attack. Perfect. You have enough movement, so you can pop out, and you can attack. And it's gone. Excellent. Okay, and you're healing already. Okay, perfect. So do we want to just go and just make Orid a hub town now? How fast is it growing? 12 turns. I mean, we could do that. And then we'll just open up other avenues of, well, because I mean, we can always change it back to growing if we don't like it. Alright, so let's make it a hub town. And let's see what our influence goes up to. Only by 4. Really? Oh, you know why? Because it doesn't have a fishing key. Oh. Okay, so maybe it'll be better once it has a fishing key, and then yeah, maybe it's not hopeless yet. We'll mess around with this. For now, I'm going to switch it back to growing, though. We'll build sufficient keys, and then we'll come back and see if we can get more than +4. Because right now, I think it's more valuable to just grow that town. Okay. Okay, we have a promotion. Oh, yes, this commander's done. Perfect. All right, so he's going to be a combat commander. So let's have you move up here. Let's pop all these units into you. Let's just have you pop in here, move you back down to the city. Okay. Perfect. So can we have you just pop up here? So that's a new continent. We can see kind of where our continent stands now in the world. That means that this, what am I looking for? Continents. Okay, so this is distant lands here, so we can technically settle there. And that would be something that we could do. Tecumseh is already here. I mean, this could just be his territory, like his territory that he had from the beginning of the game. I'm not sure if we want to start too many conflicts. Let's have you go there. Let's also have you go there. Just to make sure we get it. Okay. There's a city-state. 340. We have a narrative event, or narrative choice. So we get a migrant or 50 influence. I think the migrant is better. Okay, so you pop in. You pop in. Let's have you heal. Okay. All right. I kind of want to buy a merchant here and then see if we can connect anything. Yeah, ultimately we want this to grow anyway because we need to get that fishing key up. So perhaps when we get the niter, it'll give us that. We can build the fishing key there, potentially. Okay. Okay, so he made it to Cusco. So let's start this trade route. Perfect. So I have access to tin and kaolin. So the tin should go into a city for sure. So let's put the tin in Rome. And let's put the kaolin in Jadet. That's probably fine. Okay. That all looks good. Perfect.
Like the morning star.
Okay, so there is our... Gosh, how do you even pronounce this? Yeah, Sarstvi. That's probably wrong. Oh, there's our civic mastery. So... Or no, that's not our mastery, is it? That's our other one. We also have cartography mastery completed. So that's going to give us even more growth, which is really great. These will leave the same for now. I may want to do false retreat. But maybe not. +1 production on urban districts in your capital. I feel like that's really good. I think we leave false retreat out for now. I also noticed that this is Pachacuti, right? Is it Tecumseh? Okay, hang on a second. Who is this? That's Ben Franklin. That does not, it did not look red to me. That looked brown. Okay, so what color are you then? Yellow and brown. Yellow and dark brown? Oh, okay, I can see it. I can see it better over here. Okay, that was a little confusing for a minute. Does he like us? He is neutral, but he's allied with Catherine. And Catherine is allied. Okay, only with each other. I don't know how horrible that would be. Let's go militaristic for the attribute point. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how horrible that would be to go to war with both of them. She doesn't seem incredibly powerful. But it's hard to tell. Okay, so build road to settlement. Okay, so you're not connected to the capital, to Neapolis, to Rome. Got it. Okay. So I guess that's where we want to go. Wait, so are you connected now? There's the migrants. All the migrants, wow. So hub town. 18? Possibly. Okay, so that's what it was. Alright, so that's not bad. I do want to, so what does that mean then? 1. So it's connected to Jeannette. So 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, and now 3. So, wow. Maybe the fishing keys will fix it. Alright, let's leave it grow for now so I can get that that tile there to make the fishing key. That's kind of crazy. Alright, these fishing tiles are looking pretty beefy now, which is really cool. So let's, I kind of want to make sure that this town can grab that. So let's grab these up here. Okay, next tech. Production on camps and woodcutters would be really nice. That'd be really nice for our infrastructure. We also want castles because we want to make sure that we have what's it called? Crossbows available to us. Ooh, combat strength for infantry units. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff here. I think we can afford to go for the machinery mastery first, and then we can go into heraldry mastery. And then probably castles. We just want to be careful not to go too crazy with military and then forget to get our infrastructure. So stratagems is really nice, and we get settlement limits, so let's go for that. Okay, perfect. Attribute point for military. Do we want any of this? No, we do not. Actually, so we're just going to go for that. Maybe we should have went expansionist. Oh yeah, we should have. I should have looked before that. Okay. So 2 HP when healing. That's fine. That could end up being really powerful. Alright, so if we're going to go to war with anybody, we want to go to war with Ben Franklin. So let's have our boats navigate up this way. With our military commanders. Looks like Ben Franklin already has some stuff going on here. So are you allied with anybody? You are not allied with anybody. You are the perfect target here. So let's actually denounce you. Perfect. So what is this? Ben Franklin made peace. Oh, so they were at war? Oh, that could be really good for us then. He has not the highest. Tecumseh has the highest culture and science. But we could put a dent in Ben Franklin and come out on top, I think. So let's actually have you march up this way. You'll come up here. Okay, Archer, you chill. You get into the ocean. Alright, we have all these migrants here. So technically we can just put all these migrants in the capital. Which wouldn't be bad. Right? Oh, so they can't be specialists though. That's the only thing. Alright, so let's have you come down here. Let's have... What else do we need to grow? Technically that one? That one probably the most. So that's all good. You are healed. So... I mean, I guess you come along with this commander. If you can keep up. And we'll just start coming across this way. Oh, well, I didn't want you to move there, but... Okay. Oh, because there's a ridge there. Did not see it. Okay, so this is, we need to scout this territory up here a little bit. Ah, interesting. So these are all distant lands, cities for him. Very interesting. These should be quite easy to just snatch up. Which is good for our legacy stuff. You have a swordsman that needs to be upgraded. That I'll have to move him up to upgrade that real quick. Okay, then do we want to start purchasing another fleet commander? We might want another fleet commander. I have a feeling we do. We also want more merchants to get this to be a nicer hub town as well. Okay, so let's do this before I forget. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have growth in Nekeb. Oh, we don't need the double yields anymore. I don't know why it does that for the migrants. They're all pretty much the same. So... They'll overlap with Rome's borders, right? I don't think so. Let's just push those out. Okay, Drestar also has some growth. We can grab the wine, which is pretty big. Production in Jadet. Probably a shipyard, I would imagine, is what we want. Do we not have a fishing quay that we can build this on? Oh, because we have the wharf there too. Alright, well these should be pretty much the same, so we have a 6 production shipyard there. Okay, we could specialize you, we're not going to. Not yet, anyway. Okay. Hastings does not actually have a religion, so we should totally convert that first. A very interesting setup here. Very interesting. So, I mean, obviously some of these settlements that we're going to capture are not going to be the best. That's kind of just the way it goes. That is decreasing quite quickly. which is good. Can you get there? You can. Is that not an urban district? Do we not need an urban district? Okay. Oh. Yeah. That's me. I don't know why I thought I needed an urban one there. Okay. So I guess you might as well just come down here. Grab that guy. You're already up here. Let's have you move there. Start converting that. And then you can actually just move. Oh no, because we want to convert distant lands first. Let's actually have you. What would be faster? Probably this way, since this is where all of our stuff is going. That's probably fine. There we go. Perfect. That's just going to be a slower one. Interesting that the fleet commanders can move so much farther. That is pretty good. Okay, so this is all the same continent. So we do not need to settle there. We want these areas over here. That is what we want. Okay, 1,000 gold. Is there anything that we want to do with it currently? Because in Rome, our production, we're probably going to want to build a shipyard and a bazaar and all that stuff. Do we want to buy a fleet commander? Can we buy a fleet commander? We can't even afford one yet. All right, so we hold off for now. Okay, milestones are being completed. That's fine. Growth in Rome. So we have our one specialist there already. So let's grab this farm. Okay, military. Let's actually not do that yet. Let's move our fleet commander forward, because he's gonna have the most sight. Okay, so these are just fishing towns, which are not ideal. At all. But they're very easy to capture. So there is that. What we want our commander to do, army commanders to do, is come over that way and grab those settlements. So we're going to swing those guys around. You're going to come over here to grab that, and you should be able to convert this in one shot. Perfect. So there is one relic. So we have 3 slots, which means we need more. Rome is building its temple right now. Katana is building a temple as well. Then we can always buy more temples as we need them. So that is perfect. Convert that back. Thank you. And then over here, we're just going to sail around this. There's another city-state. Okay, we have our influence back, which is really nice. Okay, we keep on sailing across. We'll see which way is quicker. I have a feeling it's going to be to the right. Will be the quicker route, but we will see. Lots of navy stuff moving around. Okay, there is our civic mastery. So the settlement limit is going to be really nice. And the 50% yields from an HP from pillaging is also really nice. We also got machinery mastery done. That is perfect. I do want to use stratagems, but we're not at war yet. We are close to being at war though, but we're going to need to position our armies, so not going to go for it just yet. Okay, for Geb 2, we really just need more fishing stuff. Alright, next tech. What is next tech going to be? Probably combat strength, because we can't upgrade our units until we capture some towns or cities. So probably heraldry mastery first. Shipbuilding mastery would also be really good. There's just a lot of good tech that we want. Okay. We're gonna grab this mastery now, because now we're getting some relics. We need 2 more relics until we have our what's it called? No, so there's Ben Franklin's main stuff. Okay. So we should be able to snipe these 2, which would be 2 out of the 3 settlements that we need for military. Legacy. So 1 point for each settlement, doubled if it's a conquered. Okay, so 2 points for conquered settlements. I see. Okay. Not a big deal. So these are treasure fleets. Do we have somebody that hasn't been used yet? Let me see you. Is there a way to trade for treasure fleet resources? I don't think so. It doesn't look like it. So you actually just need to settle. Well, I mean, if we conquer some, we conquer some. It's not a huge deal if we can get culture, military, and science. So that will be our primary focus. And we also have a ton of gold now, too. So we should be able to buy another fleet commander, which we will. And he should have a promotion, which he does. Weather gauge. And then we'll get him some boats. Okay. Nice. All right, that all looks good. Yeah, this is looking really strong, and some people hate us in that, but that's okay. We should be able to get an alliance with Napoleon, which will be really good for us. And then maybe Tecumseh won't hate us if we fight Ben Franklin. Maybe everybody won't hate us as much if we go to war with Ben Franklin. So, like, how do these guys feel about Ben Franklin? Neutral. And what about you? You are also neutral. Okay. Yeah, we will see how this goes. I'm more worried about the leaders on the other continent, a little bit more than the ones on our own. Although Panchakuti's looking pretty strong right now. So we will see. Yeah, we'll see. We do have some military at home, but yeah. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna end this episode here. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.